Hello, today I will talk about anatomy. More specifically, we will do a little introduction of sorts to anatomical drawing. Why? Because I've been asked about a billion times if I could explain how to do that, and I figured I might do a little video to explain it to you. And I've seen many different ways to explain how that works. Most of them are wrong. Trust me. I have a lab coat. That means sweet, sexy science, and I'm always right. And with that, let's begin. Right, first thing you need is some paper and a pencil. That's not too complicated. Then you will need a lot of documentation and pictures. But let's start with, well, this is usually how you would see it explained. Just like a ball and the eyes are on the middle. Right? But that's kind of not satisfying enough to me, because when you draw a character from the side, it gets a bit weird. Where do I put the neck? Where do I put the ears? Where do I put anything? So, I've come up with this little trick. Essentially, it's based on the human skull. The human skull is something like this. Yeah, it's a bit cartoony, but let me explain. You have bones in your body. They're your bodies. And you can see them through certain points of the body. If you look at my hand, beautiful artist hand, this bone. And it's a bit the same with your body. So, here you have these bones. You can see them, kind of. It depends on how big of a guy you are. These you can see. And the start of the nose, if you look at the skull from the side, the nose bone goes like this. And that's why when people have a crooked nose, it's actually the bone that shows how it's going to look. And yeah, if you see from the side, your brain goes there. And then you have your face. So actually the middle here, that's where you would put your ear. Nice little trick. And the chin, you can make it a little bigger if you want to make it cartoony. And it would still work. And the neck goes there and there. So it won't make it look very realistic in this case, but it will make it look believable, and that's what comics is all about, make it look believable. So when I do it fastly, I just do like up, two balls, and the front like this. Yeah, simple as that. There. You don't need to make it super precise, of course. Let's close on with the head with some more information. Between the eyes you have one eye and one on the side too of room left. The nose goes up to the middle of what's left here, so one. The mouth is in the first third, and the two last thirds are the chin. And then you have the half that's left here. The ears, just remember when you put on glasses that they're lying on your ears. Right, that would be for the face, and let's continue with the body. So, I have to get a new paper. Okay, here we continue with the body. Oh, you have your head, you have your rib cage, you have this, and the bones. Okay, now let's make it very quick here. Right, what do you have to know about the human body? This is a very loose approximation. First thing you have to know is you have a rib cage, which looks a bit like this from the side, and from the back like this, with some bones. Here it goes more like this actually. And yeah, if you're drawing like 3/4, it will look like this. It's this little thing here. It's more important to know if you are doing the tummy. Now this is quite important. As I mentioned earlier, you have some bones that you can see, and these are some of them you have here. And if you look at your femur goes like, it goes a bit like this. And you can kind of see this part of the femur, which means here. See? The knees and stuff. I'm making it a bit simplified here. And well, you do have some stuff to know about the proportions, but it depends how realistic you want to be. There are a few simple tricks I can give you. You see the navel, your arms go up to the navel here. And you so like this, hands, shoulders, here it goes like this, up. Neck is of course connected. Now, if you look at the legs and the rest of the body, it's kind of the same length. I mean legs really up to there, the whole legs, and not just the part that's beneath your bottom. That's important to know. It's kind of half of it. It doesn't have to be that precise. You have people with very long legs, some people with shorter legs, so depends. What you will usually hear is one head. If you use your head for measuring, you will have, let me see, okay, normally you will have 7 heads. I've seen books recommend using 8 heads, so you will have a superhero of sorts. I'm usually drawing with 6.5, 6 heads height. That's up to you. I have 6.5 heads height, so yeah, I have literally a big head. But not everybody has. You have people much bigger than me. We will have proportionally small heads. And that's the point. So this is kind of an introduction of sorts. I recommend checking some websites to practice a bit more. I will put the links in the description below. I hope that's helping a little. Next time I will show a few more tricks. Until then, practice. Yeah. That's my hand. Hands are very hard to draw, by the way. We get to that later. First, yeah, start with general proportions. Your hands, you can draw them like that, and the feet like this, essentially, but not like this. One little trick I nearly forgot. Never use these little wooden proportions figures to learn drawing. They're completely useless, because the poses will always be wrong. What's important to know is here, these bones, you move them all the time. Your back bones, you will use them all the time. It's rare to have people be really straight here. Usually it goes a little more like this. See the legs up. This is a more comfortable position. La la la. Didn't have enough room to finish, but see the point. And you can't do that with these little wooden guys, so forget them completely. Don't buy one. Spare yourself some money. Here, I've gave you a good customer advice. That's science customer advice. So have a good time drawing. See you later.